So here we go with Akkal-AOE versus John Nash on Megarandom for the first game. This is Shikari League. It is a best of 3. The first map will always be Megarandom, while the second game will be on free pick of map for the whoever loses this first game. But the sims will be reversed, so we'll be seeing Spanish versus Bulgarians twice in a row here, but presumably for the second game on a different map. I'm not sure if Megarandom can actually be picked, but I don't think the rules deny that option. So, looking at the maps and layout here, they start with a scout, which is comfortable. It's pretty standard here. Looking at the woodlands, almost Arabia-esque. No, actually more like Scandinavia here. With the waters on the sides, but seems like yeah, maybe comparable wall off as well. So you could get away with a wall fast castle approach here. Megarandom can be picked as game 2. Yep, cool. So we have three boards. Yeah, this is basically Scandinavia. It's Megarandom, but there's the waters to the sides, and you have the wait. So you have the fish option on the side. You have berries. You have 3 boards. So we actually have berries and not those extra deer, which is on Scandinavia. But that's the biggest difference here. But it's Megarandom. We'll see how they choose to solve this. They both have blackberries, which is useful. Makes you less vulnerable to early aggression. Akkal-AOE now going for the dock in the back here. I'd assume maybe the corner here is at least 2 deep fish here to be taken. John Nash, hello. Your set is on. So I definitely see fish as worthwhile here. It's not a lot of deep fish, but it's still a couple of hundreds of free food, and eventually you could also seed fish traps, so you have an food economy that's harder to raid than the farms. Idle TC times comparable here, but it's 16 seconds more for John Nash, so it's slightly behind in the progress here. Has seen all the 3 boars, of course. That's the case for Akkal-AOE as well. So they'll have no problems getting to food ledge. Maybe this abundance of food is gonna be in favor of a scout play here for the Spanish, or of course just straight fast castle with the dock to support it. There's not going to be any lack of food here. We'll check now with 6 on wood. Is he gonna go up here? Maybe no, not really. Neither of them going up just yet. John Nash has the barracks up, so he's going for the men-at-arms here with the Bulgarians. Yeah, I mean, most people aren't going to pick Megarandom again for game 2, but you never know. Not hating the option. Oops, we're severely housed here, apparently. And not going up just yet, so that's going to cause some idle time for John Nash here. Moving up, but still gonna go for that 20 pop-up, I think. With the men-at-arms, and potentially to follow up with a scouts play, maybe? You're not going to follow up with archers with Bulgarians, usually, because... yeah, it just basically doesn't make sense, because you can't upgrade them to crossbows anyway. So Johannes did pick Megarandom. No harm in doing that. If you get the proper seed, it could be useful as well. I mean, if you random Lithuanians... if you random against Lithuanians in game 1, maybe you want to play Megarandom because Lithuanians have an advantage in many ways on Megarandom maps. If there's little gold and stone, they have good trash, and they start with that extra food if there's little food as well. So, yeah, mining gold here. It could be more than the go-to 3 men-at-arms here as well for John Nash, but we'll see what he chooses to do. Scouting intel is over at enemy base now, while Akkal-AOE, he hasn't quite found John Nash's side yet. He's gonna be scouting for a dock here. He's not gonna find any because John Nash didn't dock. Apparently he doesn't like fish. Scout taking some TC fire here with Bundle's Fit, but the men-at-arms are on the way. Snowman. I gotta fix that mod. Come on. But they're moving out. Five men-at-arms, in fact. That's pretty nasty. Well, actually, I forgot to think about that, but both Spanish and Bulgarians, they are the only two civilizations in the game that don't get crossbow. So that's kind of a funny one. We're gonna go for the woodland here, and getting 5 men-at-arms in the face, that might be a little bit of a disturbance to Oladeshek here. So actually it makes sense maybe to rely more on the men-at-arms aggression here than for John Nash, because he's not going to run into an extended archers play. Could be that Oladeshek will make some archers just to clean up here, but yeah, we'll see. Stone walls! It's certainly going to keep the men-at-arms more efficiently away. But it's annoying as well. So what happened here though? Wasn't that... Okay, we placed a new defense here. Okay, so 5 men-at-arms and a spear for some reason. And walling off at home. No dock as mentioned, but at least gonna wall off and keep the eco safe. Getting this gold within the walls as well if you just extend it a little bit outside. Oladeshek not stressing out here though, is one villager just repairing that palisade. I think he lost a villager down here earlier and now he lost another one. Almost. Yeah, it's good damage done on the economy here, but as you can see from the worker efficiency here, the gathering time below here is still better for Oladeshek, so even with the aggression, constant aggression with the 5 men-at-arms here, he's been keeping his economy, bringing in resources. Less efficient last minute, but overall better gather rate if I'm reading these stats correctly. Towers would have been a good follow-up for sure. That eliminates the possibility of small walls. But keep in mind, Oladeshek has the dock as well, so so it's always going to have some economy to keep the TC running because of the fish boom. It's actually able to go castle age here once the buildings go up. It's only 3 fish though, but it's not being contested. And the shore fisher. And it's not being contested. Ah, wait, he's fishing here as well, so never mind. Hey, John Nash isn't docking, so I might as well do it. Could be Venture that... No, wait, it's a kill. I was going to say that he... Oladeshek may have lost a will to the wolf or something on the way to dock, but that's not the case. We see the Eco KD here is 1-0 for John Nash, who is also behind 10 villagers here almost due to idle TC time and not fishing. Oladeshek going for the castle age, going to beat John Nash handily to it. It's like, yeah, 350 food to go for John Nash to get there. And for the Spanish, it has to be the knights then, because Oladeshek is not on gold, no on stone for castles. Even with all of the stone here, but knights are going to do just fine here once you break through the walls, and you could always add a castle later. Yeah, that's probably the reason for the idle TC time with the moving men-at-arms around forward and trying to deal damage. Almost. Still idle time, still worth it. Weak villager over here that could be taken though. Wait. Why is Oladeshek going double range? Ah, he's going Spanish cavalry archers. Nice. I'm not sure about Spanish cavalry archer upgrade, but at least they have Bloodlands and Husbandry and Bracer, so yeah. Nice. Yeah, but do they get heavy cavalry archer and Parthian tactics and thumbring and all that? I don't think they do. But they get all the blacksmith upgrades, that's true. I was expecting castle drops and conks, probably what Oladechek thought as well. That you would. Archers! Bulgarian archers, man. Oladechek with all the map control here now. Spanish have the best tech tree in the game. They don't have crossbow and arbalest. And they have sub. They are missing some siege as well. But I have a flexible tech tree aside from the archers play, that's true. But it's not the best. Especially not for 1v1. Don't need them, but you have everything else. Depends on your playstyle. There's the dock, but Oladechek has a war galley out, no less, so he's going to make quick work of this fish, I think, and he could even raid this eco on land with the galleys, since he already has Bodkin Arrow in as well. Getting gill nets for added fishing ship efficiency, and now John Nash with a stable, while Oladechek is adding a forward monastery now to well, maybe it's a reaction to the stable. Did he see that? He doesn't see it, but maybe he expects it somehow. Hey, Oladechek, hello. Nomad emote. Perfect. I'm not seeing Nomad just yet. Don't think John Nash will pick Nomad either, but maybe you will. I actually don't know. I haven't looked through the games, so I think I saw the result, but yeah, missing heavy CM, missing party and tactics. That's kind of important. But hey, it's working for Oladechek here. It's memeing it around with the lack of crossbow arbalest. Yeah, Byzantines are widely regarded as a good naval civ, so I would assume they get Bracer, even though I don't know off the top of my head if they do. Oh, what's going on here? Rapost. Coco is here, hello. What's up? We're in with some Shikari League now. As we have Bulgarians versus Spanish here, so no crossbows this game. And a sneaky Rapost on the woodline here from John Nash to try and deal some counter damage. Yeah, it's probably the best spot right now to take one of the woodlands. You want to contest the gold as well, of course, but nothing to stop you from doing that later if you have the stone for it. Dock still up, but again, Oladechek with the war gal here. Oh, I'm gonna love it. If this game goes to imp and Oladechek makes cannon galleons over here to take out buildings from the shoreline as well. When are you playing the next game in Shikari League? Thursday night at, I think we settled on 11 GMT, evening time, night time for me, so yeah, it's just a few days away. Yeah, as Venture Baba said, setting up for denying the stone over here, but there's still a stone over here though, so it's not the largest concern for Oladechek, but the knights with good and conics with good potential counter damage potential here as well. Missionaries! Donkey monks! You never see them. Almost never. So is Oladusek memeing too hard here with the Spanish cavalry archers, or is it going to work out? Oh yeah, you passed next to the gold TC, that's unfortunate. But you're still hitting the gold John Nash, which is good. Let's see if Oladusek can get some conversions in here with the missionaries though. Did he... Yeah, he got Conic, he got 2 Conics in fact. And now he's in with the cavalry archers again. Losing some numbers. Double monstrous forward. Now into a monk rush here. He's collecting all the relics as well. That's the 5th relic. He's only missing 1 then it's not gonna be standard victory, but... But let's see here. Oh, yikes. 21-2 is the military count here, so all in all, Oladusek is keeping the villager lead here, the eco lead, and he has a massive military lead now as well. He is still has the archers forward and is using the monks to collect the last few relics as well. Are there even more relics to collect here? Where are you going? He's an outpost. At least he thinks he is. Yeah, we'll check with the AI army indeed. And he is going Imperial Age, so maybe we'll even see cannon galleons here if he gets chemistry. It is an actual possibility. I mean, when you're already memeing around like this, you might as well just complete it with some water action as well. You could take out this crap post with cannon galleons actually. Yeah, the line of sight of monks is ridiculous. I guess you need that as well to be able to have 12 range, which block printing gives you. Missionary is doing work to deny a crep post down here as well. So, I mean, still, if you crep post here, Oladusek would have to go down to the sides here to find stone for castles or more TCs if need be. Yeah, please check the units converted contingent. Yeah, we'll do that. You always go through the stats. Another Conic joining the Spanish army here. And 23-2 military, Oladusek just seconds away from Imper now, half a minute. And slightly higher eco as well. I think cannon galleons would be there. Yeah, we only need chemistry, then we could go right into cannon galleons. But we'll see. We'll see. Oladusek might not have a... Yeah, of course he has a university. He's been going for the cavalry archers. You need ballistics for that. Bracer coming in for the ranged units here. Hey! Imperial archers with bracer. Yay! Oh, that's gonna be fun to see archers with bracer and chemistry. It's on the way. Could be that the GG is called before the potential cannon galleons enter the field though, but we'll see. 4+3. And... yeah, still 1 minute to go for chemistry. This is so annoying though. If you don't have a dock on your own, you can't really do anything about this either. Conic's still raiding, but the military size here is a big concern for John Nash. It's 6-31 here. Crepost denying decent bits here, even not the one going up in the middle of everything here. Surely this one can't possibly complete in the middle of TC Fire and other Crepos. Well, these Crepos are making repairs hard for Oladusek at least. Illumination, block printing is just getting everything here for the monks. Monk, missionary, AI army, masterpiece here, and bomber cannon being added, so not cannon galleon after all. Well, I mean, you want to contest things on land as well, so might as well queue the bomber cannons instead. Monkey monks faster at conversion than normal monks? I don't think so. They are... Their biggest advantage is the mobility, I think. Base traded play. Yeah, kind of. Kind of. Question is, who is getting the better end of the deal? It's the cavalry archers with chemistry and bracer and these... How many different units per 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different units, yeah. Hey, John Nash has the build lead. He has 39 builders to 31. You're right, you're right. But 8 of them are busy building crab posts, so. Good thing they have refuge here. Crab posts everywhere. Imagine if you had the eco to add conics out of all these crab posts. Could be interesting. Where are you going? Slow but steady forward here. Only one. No, there are 2 bombard cannons. The second one just joining in here. Defensive tower goes down. Buildings, TC stuff will go down here. So I think against missionaries, the strange thing about missionaries is that they benefit from bloodlines and husbandry as well. So so they once you have these upgrades, you can run away more quickly. Convert wills and make TC to lane farms. Yeah, that would be something. Yes, 8 fish, yeah. $18 villagers and 8 fish. Okay, so 19, 20, 27 eco units for Oladeshek and 36 for John Nash, but then there's a build recount though, and the fact that you can use monks to convert everything here. 38 Spanish cavalry archers made here in this game. Oladeshek takes the first one, by the way. We'll be going to John Nash's home map next. And a nice first game for sure. No crossbows were harmed in this game. 16 conversions, yeah, that's kind of significant. That certainly adds to the army high. And 88 total military for Oladeshek, almost twice that of John Nash here. Quick up times here, even with the idle time and everything. Yeah, exactly. This game just can't possibly provide crossbows. Nice. Let's go for game 2. Yeah, I showed the conversions, it was 16. Okay, so according to the rules, we are going reverse sibs for game 2. It is John Nash's home map, but we will still be seeing Spanish for John Nash versus Oladeshek's Bulgarians for this one. Arena! Alright, so what do we do here? It's a pretty obvious pick among the standard maps if you get Spanish, because they'll be better on maps like Arena than on Arabia, for example, against Spanish Bulgarians, though. Predicting maybe conquistadors for map control here if you want to play traditionally. If you want to go more creative, you could go for a monk rush or even fast imp traps with the Spanish here if you want to go completely crazy, but that's even more all-in and probably not recommended. So we'll see how it plays out. Bulgarians' advantage is their cheaper blacksmith and siege workshops techs, so you could get into siege ram very quickly, or not quicker, but more smoothly in the Imperial Age and go for a pike siege push if Spanish for some reason are going for the cavalry line units, which they could as well. They have fully upgraded paladins. Islands could be a great sim pick for this match. Maybe. Maybe. So, but it's arena. I honestly don't know much about what to talk about during the first bit of time on arena. I'm going to take the liberty to fast forward a little bit till we get to the... Unless someone is going for a tower rush or anything, Oladishek could probably go men-at-arms or some towers or something here with Bulgarians. Some people are crazy enough to tower rush on arena. But maybe a little bit more straightforward than that, we'll see. Krepos should be decent for map control on arena as well, and you could Krepos the heck out of the opponent if you do it properly here to just force them to stay at home. Spanish though, my bet is on fast castle unique unit and use the conquistadors to maintain map control. C2 on stone for John Nash here. Oladishek not currently on stone. Both stones forward. So a forward, won't necessarily recommend a forward castle, but a forward Spanish castle here if you have a an idea about the resources here. You could actually deny Oladishek of all the stone with a forward castle here. How is Bulgarians fast imp monk siege pike? Siege upgrades cheaper, right? Yeah, but the monks suck. They have a subpar monk tech tree. Both going castle age here at respectively 27 and 20 something pop here. Okay, let's slow it down. Oladishek is going for the archers again. I mean, they're going to be decent at sniping monks, I guess, across the relics. They have a pretty wide line of sight as well, so why not just keep an eye on them, but... Archers with Bodkadero, I don't know. I don't even know how they will deal with scouts hunting for the relics here. Forward, siege workshop, that's fine, of course. But what's with the archers? And are we actually going to deny this one? Oh. Ah! No. Too close to completion, that easy. You don't often see archers for map control on arena. The mobility of scouts and spears combined is generally most seen. First castle goes down in the back of the base for John Nash. And Oladishek actually let in here, so he's going to be able to scout exactly what John Nash is up to here. You see Loom is in for John Nash as well, but it's probably going to be that anyway at this point in the game for most most players. That scout is kind of doomed though, unless he finds a... Oh, I found a weak one! Oh, it's so cheeky to find that low HP villager and snipe it from underneath the DC. Wow. Oh, he's gonna get the monk as well. Nah, he's gonna get back outside even. I don't believe it. Okay, this time the scout is the hero of the game. You never expect archers for these guys. True enough. But you never know what to expect from Oladishek. He has my respect for not playing that classic standard meta play that so many players adore. Siege Tower Archers! So that's with the forward siege workshop. Ay, ay, ay. Well, check is high elo than this. Yeah, you have a pointer. Oh, he's gonna snipe the monk now. He's gonna snipe the monk. Oh, this is so crazy. Archers, Spanish archers, 6 archers, Bodkin arrow, siege tower. Nice. And adding the monks again, so he's actually going for the monks, and maybe the Bulgarians have decent monks after all. Trying a ram here, idling a lot of villagers, doing so as well. Cogs should be dealing with the archers though, shouldn't be a problem. Even without Bloodlines, Husbandry, all that jazz. Is dancing around though, dodging some shots. The Conquistadors are rather inaccurate in their firing. 15 on stone for John Nash. He wants another castle lap. He wants to keep these monks and siege and whatnot out there. He's seen the 1-3 siege tower just... I mean, you could use this... you could use this siege tower to transport in villagers. Monks? Surely monks can't go through siege towers. But you could use it to transport villagers in and add some siege inside, or 1-3s or whatnot. Yeah, I might have been tilted and resigned as well. This is this disrespect. Oh, we changed our mind. So the Conquistadors cleaning up the archers inside. They didn't do too much after all. Didn't do too much. But it bought Oladechek time to get the monks out and prepare to convert Conquistadors as they increase in numbers here. We have 2 castles now for John Nash, but nowhere near the eco needed to consistently produce the conks here. And I understand this TC for the stone, but I also don't understand it for going outside on the map this early in the game. Because it's going to be contested all the time, like what's going on here. It's going to take Oladechek's focus though, so maybe it's going to turn out to be positive in terms of building the eco inside of the base, but that's one TC being idled a lot here, while you could have had it in the back of the base gathering gold and wood or something instead, and double up on the farms. And just commit the first castle to more Conquistadors. Now we have 1 castle still idling here behind this, and 1 TC idle as well. Nice monk snipe, another monk snipe. And defensive monks to heal up the Conquistadors as well. Alright, so we're dancing around the siege tower, still alive. He's gonna send more archers in, maybe. It's not really producing any more archers here. 41 villagers to 48, so it's 1 TC still for Oladechek here. University going up. Actually, Bulgarian Scav Archers, that makes sense, because they are... they have basically all of the upgrades, I think. Lacking last armor. That's the only thing almost, so they are viable for sure. I have no idea if it was doing attack round or not, but that could be. Could be. You're doomed, man. One relic picked up as well. Did John Nash get any? He got one relic as well. Oh, rip Siege Tower. It's gonna go down now. Oh, it's gonna take a while. Such a waste of time, man. At least it's wood and gold down the drain, and you can't transport the villagers or war Spanish, no, Bulgarians archers over. Guarding the relic down here with a very weak scout shouldn't stop the conquistadors. And oh, is the gathering point inside the TC or? No, it's not. It's just in there to heal up and get ready for work again. At least the comp's got something to do as through as well. Imperial Age is on the way though, I like that, but that's for in case for both of the players. Oladojek now 24 seconds is going to beat John Nash by 1 minute to it, but what's Imperial Age giving Oladojek here? It's gonna give him heavy cab archers maybe, and he just casually drops off the monk. Doesn't even bring the relic home here. So, scouts should be getting at least one monk here, I think. Yeah, just look at these guys. That's some heavy duty stuff right there. Yeah, when you don't see any army, you'd expect a ridiculous and heavy boom, right? But we have chemistry and illumination here for Oladojek. We're snagging that one. And this one seems to have been brought in as... No, wait! What happened to this one? What? What happened to the relic he dropped off there? Ah, okay, never mind. Sneaky relic steal here. Okay, he has it. Oladojek has it. Never mind. I think he brought it all the way back here, actually. Bulgarians. BBC, I have to look that up. I don't think they do. But they do get siege engineers. No bomber cannon for Bulgarians, no. So chemistry was for the skirmishers then, against the conquistadors. Skirmishers and the... No wait, we don't have any archers anymore. But maybe for the Imperial archers for the Bulgarians, we'd see some skirmishers as well. John Nash with 3 relics now could snag the 4th one as well here. And last one over here as well. Could be 5 relics for John Nash here eventually. If this plays out to his plans. Here's a TC for the Spanish. So that's a 3rd one to extend on that military lead. That is already the case. The military number is comparable, but with the stables going up here, John Nash has a response to the skirmishers and monks anyway, and siege. Light cav alone actually counters all of this. That's funny. Yeah, so he's in, but now all of the light cav on the way here. Yeah, what's game theory? You got us. Is this a surprise sneak attack from behind, or what's the idea? You could have just ran right in here. Ah, John Nash was a mathematician. I see. Lightcap doing work, Conquistador surviving as well. This travel going down to the ramps, but it's still a cleanup for John Nash here, using mainly trash, so that's a very good trade eco-wise. Check got 57 villagers to the 71 of John Nash here, so solid lead for John Nash now. With both players in the Imperial Age, but arguably better economy, even though John Nash is floating a lot of gold here. In the meantime, we have Olajek going into the Halbs with the Bulgarians here, which should deal nicely with the light cav, of course, once they get to these numbers. Maybe we'll be seeing John Nash sniping these relics as well. And with the gold in the back, why not just take into some proper stable units as well? 24 on food, yeah. Light Cab or even Spanish Hussar if the eco allows. The Kongs will, of course, they will slay the Halberdiers, so if you have Kongs in decent numbers. Not quite the case, but if you'd had them, you'd take out the Halbs with the Conquistadors, should be a big issue. I'm not sure how much ballistics benefit the Conquistadors, but I think they do. Yeah, the food eco doesn't really allow for huge investment into eco. More stone investment could still could still adjust the gold situation here, though we do not have a market, John Nash, so that makes it difficult, of course. I like the ambitiousness of not attempting even to rebuild behind this as well. Just leaving it open. Kongs with a hit and run now. They're not hitting a run. They're running into the castle, which is fine. They'll ungarrison on the back maybe, and then shoot the halberdiers before the trap goes. Oh, that's one lucky halberdier who gets to take out the traps. Yeah, Portuguese get that just for fun, but I thought ballistics would benefit conquistadors, like it does the iron buy as well. But technically it's gunpowder damage, so maybe it doesn't apply to conquistadors. I just thought of it because conquistador is classified like an as a cavalry archer, at least in armor class. So Spanish bonus to shoot faster. Okay, yeah. There we go then. Cavalier now on the way for John Nash, still floating a lot of that gold, but that's also due to 3 relics. I guess could at one point snag these as well, I think as well. Cleaning up decently here though, and the Conquistadors, they deal much damage per shot, so they will be dealing with the Halbs as well, I think. No, Halbs, I think the Rams as well. Yeah, I guess the biggest drawback of the Conquistadors is their lack of accuracy, so ballistics doesn't quite make sense. Another hero Halb over here, and really denying gold sources over here. Yeah, Ironbite classified as cavalry archer, but so does the Conquistador, right? Just for fun, they are classified as cavalry archers. That's why skirmishers deal damage to them. But that's the armor class and not the unit class, of course. And the Iron Guy deals range melee attacks, so ballistics shouldn't affect them either if that's the reasoning. But AoE 2 isn't logical. 83 to 86 villagers. We'll have to check on 4 TCs, 3 for the Spanish. Bulgarians, perks of being Bulgarians there, honestly, because your TCs only cost 50 stone, so it's easier to get them up. Full trash for Oladchek for the time being, though, is going Halberdier and Skirmisher, and I think it makes sense against everything on the field right now as well. Ouch. Cavalier having a hard time there. That's a very expensive meat shield to be eaten up by the helms here, but the conks are 34 in number now. We're probably not going to see elite conquistador here, at least not anytime soon, but they're doing nicely against the helms. And the Cavalier, if they are able, they will deal with the skirmishers. More barracks, more trash. 5 relics for John Dash now. That's going to be amazing for the late game gold income here if this game drags out. Alright. Pushing back here now. We'll have to check some presence down south. That's just the houses going up here. Top sides of houses as well, and in the middle, a couple of barracks, but not really producing. So now he is in full defense mode here. 99 to 89 villagers. Handcart now for John Dash to boost the economy income, builder efficiency here. And yeah, traps in the queue again. I think we need more siege here for John Nash to keep pushing here. A couple more traps or even go chemistry and bombard cannons here. But it's definitely pushing back here as Oladishek adds a TC on the 3rd gold to the side here as well. But these filters, they are probably supposed to build this one, but they're not really going anywhere. They may be... yeah, they're just not finding their way. It's such a far walk. They refuse to go all the way around. They just want to break through the wall here instead. 31 conks and 101 builder for John Nash, so we're establishing a builder lead now, even with... okay, it's the same amount of town centers now. But Cavalier numbers are increasing. Oladishek 11, military to 41 now. Villagers are idiots. Okay, they found their way. They found their way. Finally. Good raids. Getting some builder kills here. We could actually look at the Eco KD as well. 21 to 10. 108 to 93 villagers. And John Nash not making anymore. Oladishek still replenishing. But yeah, Skirmisher Halb, it's not gonna be enough, I think. Yeah, we would have done the same. Seems dangerous outside the wall. They got there though. They found their way. 44 build. Yeah, Oladishek matching the military numbers again, you know, but it's still trash against gold units. Double trash against double gold units. Yeah, as long as There's some trash units who want light cab or something to eat up the halberdier shots that the conquistadors can fire from behind with their range. They have 6 range after all. The halbs, no range whatsoever, they need to get close. 3 traps are out now, and semi-unprotected here. Light cab raids on the golds here as well, so good scouting by John Nash or map awareness to realize that, okay, it's probably almost out of gold at home now, so we need to check the neutral resources as well. 4 trebs. Crab post won't last long, they're probably almost going to be 2 shot here by the trebs or something. And yeah, just raiding away here. And there it is, not even a GG. I hope they wrote it after the resign. Just for general tournament courtesy, they probably did. 132 help for Logic and 66 conks for John Nash, and turns it to a 1-1 here. So let's have a look at the stats for this one as well. I'm going to split it up into the separate graphs again here, just to get a grasp of the military situations fluctuating here. At some point, Olanchek with with the siege tower archers here, and the siege forward, losing everything, and then up down, Balkan getting pressured heavily. 285 to 131. Good unit combination there from John Dash, it seems. GG, that's good to know. Good to know. Eco's very similar. Different resource prioritization here, but other than that, it's, yeah. 1439, 1502, comparable castle times. I guess it's a will count making the biggest difference here. While the society score shows an eventful, aggressive match and not going into boom mode until much later in the game. Nice APM spikes as well. Conquistadors micro, I guess. Alright, we'll do the third game as well, of course. It's a best of 3, and they have reached the decider here. All the other checks, map of choice. Hidden Sim, free pick for the third game. So, arguably an advantage for the losing player we're going to, but on the other hand, if you don't know enough about your opponent, I think another closed, semi-closed map here. It's a surprising pick, because Wladysek just lost an arena, but we see the Japanese here for Wladysek, and it's not been very long since last time I casted Wladysek in a tournament game final, in fact in the Mid-Elo Mayhem, where we went Japanese on hideout and did both men-at-arms, towers and archers, so that might be the same line of thinking here. John Nash with the Franks. Nice Dark Age eco bonus with the 15% faster foraging of berries and fuel and castle age farms, etc. Imperial Legends fell getting the upgrades instantly. So Japanese probably going to be on the aggressive side here. They have faster attacking infantry, so men at arms into archers, maybe accompanied by some towers, makes perfect sense on a map on like hideout where you feel kind of comfortable behind your walls. But you need to scout and react and see the uptime to do so. Let's speed it up a little bit and see if there is indeed going to be feudal age aggression here. I think you have to with the Japanese against the Franks here. Japanese good halberdiers against the Franks though with their faster attack, so in a sense kind of a counter-civ there, but Franks just overall so strong against most civilizations, at least according to statistics. We're breaking the walls here for ease of deer luring here, and that might backfire if Olanchek goes for feudal age aggression actually, but at least it's on the backside here, so shouldn't be too much of a concern. 13 on food, there's 3 on wood for Olanchek. This is definitely going to be, or I think it's going to be, feudal age aggression. Yep, here's the barracks, going to gold. And did find the enemy location, and here go the villagers. Let's slow it down a bit. John Nash is on point with the scout though. He sees the military, aka Angry House vibes on my channel, and already wants with the second layer behind. We'll see if it is enough. There is also a significant investment in wood, which might make it slightly more awkward to pull off the fat cattle here. 22 pop up for John Nash, so if he had plans for fat cattle, he's kind of probably abandoned that idea now with 3 on stone. Unless he wants to go fast castle here and then drop a defensive castle immediately. Nothing on gold for John Nash though, so he's going to match the feudal age situation here then. Does John Nash see the archers though? He doesn't really. Defensive tower behind here, actually outside of Oladeshek's line of sight here. Kind of predicting that this is where he wants to break through to make that first tower. The snowmen are in to do their thing here. Here comes the blacksmith as well. First archer is out, but so is the defensive tower of John Nash. And Oladeshek will need to try somewhere else, maybe break through here. The issue with this tower is it's only preventing entry for Oladeshek here, while it doesn't defend any resource. And it's, well, John Nash can afford more towers for sure, but Oladeshek could still try to break in on this side and block, in fact, all gold access for John Nash, unless John Nash manages to get a defensive tower up as well. But just outside the tower range, Oladeshek is breaking through the house here instead, and now has archers to complement that, so that if John Nash tries to quick wall behind, the archers should make sure that that is not an option. Scout for scout. Yeah, that's a loss for John Nash as well. I think he picked one archer there, but not going to be enough. He is in. And Oladeshek now with 200 stone didn't actually make a single tower yet, come to think of it. So it's basically just men-at-arms and archers here, and then the builders for maybe one tower. They're not going to be able to contest the stone here, so good call of John Nash to defend the stone just in case Oladeshek tries for that one. He also can't tear down this tower, at least not very easily. Don't understand this priority. Unless it's for the builders inside. There's only one builder, so it's just a waste of units, isn't it? Then again, you can't know what's happening further down here, so that could be a concern. Very good defense from John Nash thus far. He's kept the aggression at a minimum. He's been establishing a builder lead as well. And it's closer to the cast stage transition if you disregard the fact that he needs to mine gold to do so. Oladeshek could still punish this woodland, could still try and hit stuff down here as well. I think that's his target right now. He's going to go for the woodland. Yeah, men-at-arms probably going to get the kill here now. John Nash has killed 3 villagers of Oladeshek, so the forward villagers, they're just their history at this point. he really wants to keep it open here though. One archer in the opening to deny rewalling, so that Oladeshek can re-enter with more armies as needed. Cool. Spearmen counter archers confirmed. Lots of idle eco time here for John Nash though, trying to force down these men-at-arms. In fact, the worker efficiency is extremely low compared to Oladeshek here. Could have something to do with one builder inside this tower as well. And the gathering rate of resources is actually twice as good for Oladeshek. So even if Oladeshek is down 5 villagers, he has a better economy behind this. It's getting really messy. Messy games are good. Look at this hero scout who's 1 HP running around here, gathering the intel he can, distracting some tower fire, evading the spearman on the outside. And he's dead. Castle Age for Oladeshek now. John Nash has been significantly obstructed here, and with a stronger pranks economy, if he can make it to the Castle Age, he should be fine. Could pump out knights or whatever he needs to defend and take an advantage here, but Oladeshek, 1.5 minutes to go for Castle Age before John Nash has even clicked up here, and that means that we might see some siege being added here. Maybe monks again for the 3rd game in a row. Spearman filling in a scout here, and they're just gonna have a little argument over here. Or not. Spears. Is it a pike siege push then for Oladeshek to follow in the Castle Age? I think it might be. There we go, Castle Age is in for Oladeshek before John Nash has even clicked up here. It is right around the corner, and there are definitely resources to be made useful in the Castle Age here, but if Oladeshek can prepare some solid forward pressure here now, that Castle Age is going to be troublesome for John Nash. He will easily be able to place at least 1 defensive castle, or maybe 2, but he needs to get to Castle Age first. Monks, siege, archers, little of this, a little of that. Squires even, to more easily catch up with cavalry eventually. Pike is in. Cavalry archer again! Nice! We got some mobility at work here. Japanese cavalry archer. Yeah, well, Oladeshek really is the higher eel than is the Russian version of Umut Dennis and his 40 scrubs. My friend who likes to make all kinds of units as long as the economy allows, and loves cavalry archers and skirmishers mainly. I haven't seen Oladeshek make a lot of skirmishers. Well, he did the previous game, so that's something. Defensive castle right on the gold farming eco. Two stables out, and I don't see any stopping this castle for Oladeshek unless he runs the mangonel in ASAP. He goes straight for the market, probably expecting some heavy market abuse here from John Nash, or just to make an opening, of course, to enter. Could be a point of entry as well, past the castle, at least for units with some form of mobility. Yeah, he bails on the idea. The pike ram push not ending as desired. Wait, he's gonna find an opening here. He has the monks again, but there is this defensive castle. But if he adds enough rams, he should be able to take out this Frank's defensive castle. John Nash with enough stone for another defensive castle if need be, though. And Yeah, he's not going to commit to that just yet. Just popping in some more spears into the ram here, and again evading that castle fire. Do we have? Yeah, we have fletching, not Balkan arrow. Cavalry archer on the move now. May or may not have spotted the relocation here, or the expansion rather, to the outside. Golds and woodline. I don't understand this forward. This sure as heck is annoying here. So he's just peeking about here, looking for expansion. Monks haven't really been put to work yet, but they could still collect relics, they could still convert any potential knights, and there is definitely going to be knights entering the area here, so Pike Monk against the Franks Knights, that's just a perfectly valid call. And with some luck here for Odalchek, is going to be able to... Yeah, he sees the castle foundation. Fantastic. 2 mangonels here with the hill. He could, if not deny this castle, at least get some very juicy villager kills along the way, because now he has the monks to convert the knights from the stables as well, if the knights try and take out the siege here, and the cavalry archer is just doing its own thing here. Yeah, this castle, it just might not go up here. Pikes here for the choke point. Monks gonna potentially get 4 conversions here if the multitasking is on point. And now the ramps come over to this side to make sure this castle doesn't go up. So that's a means to delay or deny expansion here from Olodchek. Yeah, that's 2 knights, 3 knights for free for Olodchek. The castle will eventually go up here, but what an investment for John Nash with all the villagers building this one. That could be put to better use on other eco sides, if not for this forward aggression. Just look at Olodchek's well-balanced eco behind this, and John Nash just constantly on the defensive here, not in any position to counterattack. 2 rams shouldn't be enough. The villagers will be tearing them down with some help from the knights here. And gold access and farming space to some extent secured here for John Nash. And yeah, we have Olodchek going to the Imperial Age now, as kind of expected after the investment. That's a darn late horse collar though. Did he actually cancel it? Nah, probably completed. I need to check that actually. I need to see that. Nah, it's there, it's there. Late castle, horse collar. Throwing axe, but now good addition from John Nash again as a reaction to the infantry and to some extent siege of Olodchek here. Enough stone for a castle for Olodchek now. It will be going down forward, and you could start using trebs to handle the Franks castles here. And while John Nash is busy taking out the forward buildings here, the castle is about to go up. Oh, nice. Okay, I thought it was going to scout scout with that knight now and see this castle going up, but by the looks of it, Olodchek is going to get this castle up and is also going to convert this knight. Yeah, that knight is deader than dead. Just taking completely out of existence there. 30 seconds to go to Imp John Nash, not too far off, missing 500 food now for the Imperial Age. So there is a chance John Nash with his 2 castles can actually contest a Trebs war, should it come to it eventually here. That seems scary, in the middle of everything going on here, but it's going to the neutral gold to the side now. Olodchek again, expecting something like that here, and checking for expansion to the side here. And he finds them. So I guess the villagers will be able to kill the mangonel here if they want to, but the knights will certainly be getting some... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a good fight for the Knights. So many builders down for John Nash now, desperately trying to deal with the Knights with villagers, but you're not Spanish supremacy villagers, you can just forget about that. Oladeshek is in Imperial Age, he has one, soon to be two trebuchets out. Eventually he can get to the Cataraputo for the Japanese trebs as well, so you can unpack immediately, if need be. But yeah, situation looking rather dire for John Nash at the moment. Yeah, that gas is gonna go down, isn't it? Army size is comparable here. John Nash with more villagers. It's still incredibly still only one town center for Oladeshek here on this hideout map. They're actually map control wise still split kind of in two here, but there are some big issues here for John Nash to deal with this push. He just reached the Imperial Age himself, but is about to lose this castle. Is queuing Axeman still, so no trebs in the queue to handle the troubles. Maybe going to rely on cavalry here to take out the trebs. There aren't enough pikemen here to stop a decent mass of Frank's Knights here at the moment, but John Nash can't really know that. There are more barracks going up, and we'll have more pikemen added to the mix. Maybe even Halb eventually for Oladeshek here is getting the attack upgrades, last attack upgrade now. And yeah, that's gonna be dangerous for the Franks with the faster attacking, fully upgraded Japanese halberdiers. So villager count is 51 to 69 here, military numbers still comparable, but overall population slightly ahead for John Nash. We have 3 trebuchets out now, taking out town centers. Economy, the Axeman will slay this treb most likely, and the pikeman, so Oladeshek needs something else here now at this point. He still has the monks, but now light cav out for John Nash here, focusing on the monks. So still good defensive initiatives here for John Nash. And getting good value from the trash units. Scorpions joining in with the throwing axemen here as well. That should be RIP Japanese infantry. And the knights dealing with the trebs. The eco should be stronger for John Nash, but the constant aggression as well has been forcing relocation of villagers, losing town center, drop-off point there, lumber camp not being refreshed for a while. So there are many things playing in here. Oh, this guy made it in here somehow. He's gonna get the kill. Let me farm! Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. Extending the economy even further here, and probably that's a location Oladeshek. Oh, come on. Just within line of sight of the outpost there. Was kind of impressed with John Nash's defense and numbers here, but the... Yeah. Gets a win. That was a bit abrupt here, but Oladeshek's push came to a halt, I guess. He's looking at the score, maybe. Seeing that he's not doing the eco damage necessary against the Franks, and wow. It's a 2-1 for John Nash here. And as far as I know, strictly speaking elo-wise, John Nash is lower than Oladeshek. I didn't check before this match, but I know the players from through other casting, so well played reverse sweep here from John Nash with Arena home map and taking hideout from Oladeczek as well. Impressive Frank's defense. Good strategical calls to react to the offenses. Now let's browse through the stats here, and I think that's the that's gonna be the last cast of this section. Actually, I need to, but I'll be back casting tomorrow evening. Most likely have one Nomad final. If I still manage to be up late enough in the evening, because they start at 11 GMT or something, so it's gonna be late. But that's the plan for tomorrow anyway. If I'm feeling up for it. 9 to fuel H for Oladeczek, but never really. John Nash saw through his plans, saw the barracks, saw the units, and stopped the aggression in due time there. And finally, what was the conversion? 9-0, in fact. So again, getting some. Oladeczek likes his monks, that's for sure. And that's the APM stats to end it. GG's.